For postmenopausal women, strength training is not just beneficial, it's essential. After menopause, the body undergoes profound hormonal shifts, the most significant being the sharp decline in estrogen. This transition doesn't just affect reproductive health, it reverberates through nearly every system in the body, particularly those tied to muscle mass, bone density, and metabolic stability. Without a proactive approach to maintaining physical strength, women face a dramatically increased risk of osteoporosis, frailty, weight gain, and a host of chronic diseases. Fortunately, strength training offers a powerful, evidence-based way to counteract these changes and preserve both vitality and independence. Estrogen plays a critical role in regulating the health of both muscles and bones. It helps maintain the balance between bone formation and breakdown, supports muscle regeneration, and modulates inflammation. When estrogen levels plummet during menopause, this balance is disrupted. Bones begin to lose density at a much faster rate, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Simultaneously, muscle mass declines more quickly, accelerating sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle that reduces strength, balance, and overall mobility. What's often overlooked is how deeply interconnected these systems are. Muscle isn't just important for movement. Strong muscles support skeletal alignment and reduce the load on fragile joints and bones. When muscle mass decreases, bone health tends to deteriorate as well, especially in weight-bearing areas like the hips and spine. The decline in both muscle and bone makes falls more likely and injuries from those falls more severe. This is why postmenopausal women are among the highest risk groups for fractures, particularly hip fractures, which are often associated with long-term disability and even increased mortality. Strength training provides a direct and powerful intervention. When muscles are challenged through resistance, whether with weights, bands, or body weight, the body responds by reinforcing both muscle fibers and the bones they pull against. This mechanical stress is exactly what bones need to remain dense and strong, even in the absence of estrogen. Multiple studies have shown that regular strength training can help preserve bone mineral density in postmenopausal women, particularly in the hips and spine, where the risk of osteoporotic fracture is highest. In addition to musculoskeletal benefits, strength training also addresses the metabolic vulnerabilities that often emerge during and after menopause. Estrogen loss is associated with increased abdominal fat storage, reduced insulin sensitivity, and a slowdown in resting metabolic rate. These shifts not only make it easier to gain weight, but harder to regulate blood sugar and maintain cardiovascular health. Resistance training combats these issues by increasing lean body mass, which boosts metabolism, improves glucose uptake by muscles, and helps control weight, especially visceral fat, the most dangerous type of fat associated with heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Equally important is the effect of strength training on mood and mental well-being. Postmenopausal women are at increased risk of depression, anxiety, and sleep disturbances, many of which are linked to both hormonal changes and declining physical health. Engaging in resistance exercise has been shown to elevate mood, improve sleep quality, and enhance overall quality of life. These benefits aren't just incidental, they're central to maintaining autonomy and emotional resilience through midlife and beyond. Crucially, strength training for postmenopausal women doesn't require heavy lifting or complicated routines to be effective. Even moderate resistance performed 2 to 3 times per week can produce meaningful changes. The focus should be on compound movements, like squats, lunges, rows, and presses, that train multiple muscle groups and mimic daily activities. Exercises should be performed with good form and enough resistance to challenge the muscles, ideally approaching fatigue by the last few repetitions. As strength builds, progression in resistance or complexity helps continue the gains. The bottom line is this: the years following menopause represent a critical window of opportunity. While the hormonal environment becomes less favorable for muscle and bone maintenance, the body remains highly responsive to the right kind of stress. Strength training provides that stress in a safe, controlled, and deeply rewarding way. For postmenopausal women, it's not just about staying fit. It's about protecting bones from breaking, muscles from weakening, and metabolism from slowing. It's about preserving the freedom to move, to live independently, and to face the future with strength, literally and figuratively.